Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the last session of the summer classes. Yes? Yes. And before I introduce you to your yoga gurus today, here we go. Okay, so it's echoing. Okay, Hare Krishna, everyone. Welcome to the last session of the summer classes. Yes. Okay. Now I got it. Yes. And before I introduce you to your yoga, what's happening? Here we go.
God.
What sound is that? Four times.
Okay, good.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, are we all ready with our yoga mats? Let's say our prayers first and then we do yoga. Yes? Can we all mute, please?
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, can you all hear me? Okay, let's say our prayers. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubheva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namini Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshtarine Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so let me introduce you all to Sonia and Dia Patel, and they are your yoga gurus. They are yoga acharyas. Both of them teach yoga every morning. So, all of you should be on the mat. You can put your video on. And you should mute yourself. Yes, and follow what they are doing. Yes, so I hand over to you, Sonia, Mataji, and Dia. Hare Krishna. Let's all welcome them. Let's all welcome them. Unmute and Let's chant for them. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
Hare Hare.
Thank you so much, Diya and Sonia Mataji, for doing this for us. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So today we're going to be doing the Pratama Vinyasa Karma, is what we call it. It's a total of 108 asanas, but we'll try and do as many as we can. So for the first one, you're going to sit comfortably in a cross-legged position, head, neck, and spine straight, and hands on your knees with your index finger and thumbs together in Bindu Mudra, like this. Yeah? Sukhasana.
Sukhasana mitrutam ashaktastat samacharete asanam vijitam vena jitam tena jagatpranam.
So that's the chanting that goes on, okay, while we do the asana. So for the second asana, you're going to sit in Padmasana, which is again a cross-legged position. Inhale, arms straight up, palms together, visualizing Mount Kailash, Parvatasana.
Athavakshye mahadeva parvatasana mangalam utkritva sthirarupisya chachapradivilopanam.
Very nice. Now you're going to put your legs in front, soles together. Exhale, forehead to the heels, and lock the hands in the back. You're going to gaze at the nose. This is Hali Pavasana.
Vidhiyaho me jano ubhadagtali sampaputano pishpapachedo ugaryavo dachinataraso vamadhavo pishtivateyam ki he joi amsu sahita bhumi thare soi punilati bhuparithane edya lagta mahiyane.
Nice. Soles together, your elbows are on the floor, cup palms, visualizing snakes, Nagi Pavasana.
Puravidhiparyagane nicho hoi payoni phanasyo lagayi hath agane dharti lagave pasari doru hath ki anjali kare bhuyadi parilagave drishti rasa agra asana ko guna sariva bitha jai athanyadasanam bhakshe.
Good. Now you're going to hold the big toes in Prana Mudra. Inhale up and you're going to straighten the legs. Exhale to Padmasana. Your elbows are going to be down. You're visualizing a bird, Kokilasana.
Nisidho bhave naraha akasmat vayu sancharam kokila shasanena cha udhadve hastatvayam kripya tadagre padayo sudhihi vidhang vishthatvayam natha shane shane prakarayet.
You're going to stack the ankles and the knees, hold the elbows, and you're going to first circle clockwise, and then halfway through you can rotate and circle anti-clockwise. Nityasana.
Veda baba paduki ashamahili soya dachicharanako vahilau parigolpa samoya vama paduko mahilau bahuragol pujana paparigoda dachiki ashabari littana vihijado upariti joro kahunyalagati prakaro soro bhujapasari adhuraparirasho nasa drishtivachanana vibhashe goruhataso adogai makobhuja mathanaki nai sakala pavanamathyo yujjave sopunini netina makahave.
Nice. Now you're going to come onto your hands and feet on the floor, hips up. You're going to scoop the nose to the ground repeatedly, like that. Yeah. Gajasana.
Vujjam padagra bhumau kritva lambi bhuyamastakagra nidhaya nikambam mudhamam namaya navilaksham bhumau nasika maniya astadala paryantam naye itham punah punah kuryat gajasanam bhavati.
Now you're going to stop that motion and alternate your heels to the ground. One heel at a time. Vrikshasana.
Nikaikam padama kunja gajasanam kuryat vrikshasana bhavati.
Now heels up, balance on the big toes. Your index, middle, and ring fingers are on the heart, like that. Vaishyasana.
Yeshena padayuhanam badhvatishtyeta dharmukhaha atha vaishyavakshya yatputva satyavan bhavet.
Now ground the left foot and bring the other knee to the chest with fingers outside in, like that. Yeah. Balalingasana.
एकं जानुरसि आलिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Now bring that same heel to the buttocks and hold the foot, knees together, Padmasana.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयोतनु पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यथोनः पादपीडनमासनम्.
Now catch the right foot with your right hand and your left hand is in the front. It extends out. Natrajasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्ठप्रसारणे.
Very nice. Now you're going to do the same 3 asanas with the other leg. So left foot, like that. Balalingasana.
एकं जानुरसि आलिङ्ग्य स्थातव्यं बाललिङ्गनं भवति.
Now bring that heel behind, and catch it with your 2 hands. Padmasana.
स्थित्वैकस्मिन् पादतले कराभ्यां वेष्टयोतनु पृष्ठे संस्थाप्य यथोनः पादपीडनमासनम्.
Very nice. Now extend the right hand out and the other leg is up. Natrajasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्ठप्रसारणे.
Okay, now this is what we call the skeleton dance. So basically you just let loose and just shake your body entirely. And you have to visualize yourself with just bones, like a skeleton, okay? Very nice. Now you can just walk in front and back of your mat. Now from here, your wrists are crossed above the head and you're sort of like squatting a little bit. So you bend your knees and your toes are pointed outwards, wrists above the head. And you're gonna turn to the right while opening the arms. And then you're gonna cross the wrist over the head again and repeat on the other side. Very nice. From here, you're gonna stand tall, arms up, and your palms are facing one another. Visualizing a palm tree, Tadasana.
महामुद्राबद्धकोणो षाडासनविभेदकान् विनोत्तानं सदा कुर्यात्.
Now coming into Aramandi again. When I say Aramandi, I mean like this. We're gonna bring our hands horizontal at the chest, palms facing each other. Alternate and thrush the heel, one heel at a time. The palm that's facing downwards, that's the heel that's going to be raised off the mat. You're balancing on your toes. Now you're going to exhale, arms down, hands by the feet, head to the knees. Uttanasana.
महामुद्राबद्धकोणौ ताडासनविभेदकान् मनोत्तानं सदा कुर्यात् गतर्षत्रिप्रतिक्रिया.
Now from here, you're going to come into a plank position, tuck the chin, and you're going to rotate the head from side to side. Tarakshvasana.
प्रजासनवस्थित्वा मस्तकं वारं वारं दक्षिणकुक्षिं सव्यकुक्षिं नयेत् परक्श्वासनं भवति.
Now you're going to come flat on the floor and you're going to raise your chest and head up using your lower back muscles. And you're opening the mouth wide and you inhale through the back of the throat. You're visualizing a cobra, Bhujangasana.
अङ्गुष्ठनाभिपर्यन्तं मधो भूमौ विन्यसेत् कराभ्याक्षधरां धृत्वा ऊर्ध्वशीर्षफणीमहि देहाग्निवर्धते नित्यं सर्वरोगविनाशनं जागर्ति भुजगी देवी भुजङ्गासनसाधनात्.
Now you're going to tuck the toes, bring the hips up, and you alternate the knees to the chest. Shashasana.
गजासनसंस्थितौ जानुद्वयवाकुञ्च्य वारं वारं कर्तव्यं शशासनं भवति.
Now you're going to step one foot between the hands and alternate and jump your feet between the hands. Rathasana.
गजासनसंस्थितौ एकैकं पादं पुरोमार्गेण भ्रामयित्वा कर्तव्यं रथासनं भवति.
Very nice. Now from here, you're going to bring your arms over the head like that. Yeah. Visualizing God Veerabhadrasana.
वासिष्ठमथकं गुण्यं ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमोदच अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनं उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्ठप्रसारणे.
Switch sides.
वासिष्ठमथकं गुण्यं ऊर्ध्वकुक्कुटमोदच अष्टावक्रमथोत्थानं मयूरं सेतुबन्धनं उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्ठप्रसारणे.
Very nice. Now ground one foot and place the opposite foot on the inner thigh. And you're going to bring your palms together and raise them above the head. You're visualizing a tree, Vrikshasana.
कामोरुमूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतु तिष्ठेतु वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
Now bring that same foot in front of the hip, palms together in front of the heart. Garudasana.
गरुडासनवावक्ष्ये येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली. एकपादमुरौ बद्ध्वा एकपादेन दण्डवत् जङ्घापादसन्धिदेशे ज्ञानव्यग्रं व्यवस्थितं एतदासनमाकृत्य पृष्ठसंहारमुद्रया आराध्य योगनाथं च सदा सर्वेश्वरस्य च.
Now you're going to switch sides back to Vrikshasana. So place the other foot in the inner thigh, arms above the head.
वामोरुमूलदेशे च याम्यं पादं निधायतु तिष्ठेतु वृक्षवद्भूमौ वृक्षासनमिदं विदुः.
Now place that same foot in front of the hip, palms together in front of the heart in Namaskara Mudra, Garudasana.
गरुडासनमाभक्ष्ये येन ध्यानं स्थिरं भवेत् सर्वदोषाद्विनिर्मुक्तो भवतीह महाबली. एकपादमुरौ बद्ध्वा एकपादेन दण्डवत् जङ्घापादसन्धिदेशे ज्ञानव्यग्रं व्यवस्थितं एतदासनमाकृत्य पृष्ठे संहारमुद्रया आराध्य योगनाथं च सदा सर्वेश्वरस्य च.
Very nice. Now you're going to step the legs apart, and one hand is to the floor and the other hand is in the air. And you look at the hand that's facing the sky. Trikonasana.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्ठप्रसारणे.
Repeat on the other side.
उत्तानपादं क्रौञ्चं च मरीचिं वीरभद्रकं नटराजं त्रिकोणं च सुप्ताङ्गष्टप्रसारणे.
Okay, now you're on your toes and you're basically, gonna sit like that. And then palms together in front of the heart. Angushtasana. And you're gonna buzz like a bee, like this. Very nice. Now continue buzzing and stretch the right leg with the toes pointed upwards, like that. Saurasana. I know it's a little hard, but in that same position, you're gonna hold the front toes and try to hold the back heel. Yeah. Or you can just place it on the floor, it's fine. Vidunanasana. Very nice. Now you're going to repeat on the other side, back to Saurasana. So step the left foot. Touch the toes. Vidunanasana. Now bring the feet together on the toes, palms facing upwards, and they're on the knees. Brahma Jirankushasana.
ऐसी भांति ध्यान को धरे समग्री व समदराशेकाय सुखो बहि आकर्षोगाय.
Now you're going to place the knees on the ground wide apart and your hands are on the respective knees, gazing at the nose. Kapilasana.
पगथली समटहरावे तुमको माही कोर मिलावे फना पानी उपड़ होए वैसे एडी को उजोनी वैसे गोड़ा दो भूमि लगावे समर शरीर नीका तहरावे हस्त दो गोड़ा परिराशे नसा दृष्टि अचल करताशे.
Now you're in the same position, but you're going to switch the gaze from your nose to your third eye. So between your two eyebrows.
पगथली संपुट करे कोलवारिली भूपरिधरे कोलवारिली राखे ऐसे तापरि मूल द्वारिति की बैसे गोड़ा पीड़ी भूप परिदाखे हाथ को गोड़ा परिराखे दृष्टि कुटी भद्र ध्याने ताको गोरथ भद्र बखाने.
Okay, now on the toes, you're going to spread the fingers wide, forming a lotus, like that. And gaze through the palms, Suryasana, visualizing God Surya.
मेरी दो उगदा करी आने फना पानी बैठक पुनिधाने गोड़ा जंगा धर करी रहे आड़े बाम इसी विधि कहे दो भुजान बुदिसा पसारे कमल स्वरूप अंकुरी धारे पहुंचा मधि चित्र पुनिठाने चित्र विषय पुनि दृष्टि जुआने.
Nice. Now you're going to lower your arms and knees, relax the toes, sit between the heels, and your palms are on the knees and press the tongue like hollow in the mouth, like that. Yeah. Mandukasana, visualizing a frog. Now you're going to place your hands to the opposite shoulder. Uttana Mandukasana.
Mandukasana madhyastham purvarabhyam vritam shiraha yepadha bhava
Now from here, you're going to cross the right ankle over the left. Let me just turn on. Yeah, like that. Cross the. And then you're going to exhale, sticking the tongue out, okay? You're gazing at the nose, so it's sort of like a lion. It's called Simhasana. Yeah, like that.
दक्षिणं सव्यगुल्फेन दक्षिणेन तथेतरं हस्तौ च जाह्नौ संस्थाप्य स्वाङ्गुलीश्च प्रसार्य च व्यापवक्त्रोर्निरीक्षेत नासाग्रं सुसमाहितः सिंहासनं भवेदेतत् पूजितं योगिभिः सदा.
Now you're going to cross the hands behind the back. Bhadrasana.
भूतो च विशनस्वाधो उत्क्रमेण समाहितः पादाङ्गुष्ठौ कराभ्यां च बुद्ध्वा च पृष्ठदेशतः कालन्धरं समासाद्य नासाग्रमवलोकयेत् भद्रासनं भवेदेतत् सर्वव्याधिविनाशकम्.
Okay, that's it for today. The last asana, you're just going to stretch out your legs and arms, and you're sort of going to lie down on your mat. Close your eyes. Completely relaxing. Make it motionless. Just easy breathing.
Hi, ma'am. Sorry I'm late. Hello? Ma'am, are you there?
उत्तानं शववद्भूमौ शयनं तु शवासनं शवासनं शान्तिहरं चित्तविश्रान्तिकारकम्.
Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham.
Start to wriggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms and legs out. You can rock yourself up to a comfortable seated position with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Hands in front of the heart in Namaskara Mudra. Now we'll close with the closing prayer. It's called the Purna Mantra. So just keep your eyes closed. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nityananda Paramasham Padukar Paramastu. Om Nityanandam. You can start to rub your hands and place them on your eyes, closed eyes. And slowly open your eyes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you so much. That was so wonderful. I mean, we all should attend your class every morning to do this yoga to keep our body fit and mind. Yes? Thank you so much, Sonia Mataji and Dia. Can we see you? There you are. Thank you so much. Everybody say thank you to Sonia Mataji and to Dia.
Thank you. Thank you, Sonia Mataji. Thank you, 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 Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. So that was very, very nice. How many of you feel fresh now? Yes. How many of you are tired?
Me? I feel fresh.
You feel fresh. That's nice.
Ma'am, I
Okay,
feel
who can tell me what is the meaning of yoga?
it's a exercise which relaxes your brain.
Okay.
Can I tell the meaning of yoga? I want to tell the meaning of yoga.
I think we should have a system of putting our hand up. And I can see Radhika's hand is up. So Radhika, would you like to tell us what is the meaning of yoga?
Ma'am, it's about being flexible and yes, being flexible.
Okay, that's one of the effects of yoga, but not the exact meaning I'm looking for. Anyone else has another answer? Yes, Shreya, do you have an answer?
Yes, yoga helps us to do many things like if your back is hurting, then yoga can also help your back. If something is like hurting of your body.
Okay, so that again is the result.
And it also refreshes you, and yoga also can make us healthy.
Okay, so that's the result of yoga. What is the meaning of the word yoga? Aditi, you have an answer?
Self-realization and
Yes, Aditi, you have an answer?
I think the meaning of yoga is to always be calm and to always meditate.
Okay, all right. Shrishti, yes, Shrishti.
Yoga is self-realization and relaxing the mind.
Okay, okay. Anaisha and Arjun.
Can I say something about yoga?
I can't hear you.
Ma'am, can I say?
1 minute. Anaisha, Arjun.
Yeah, yoga is
No, you're too close. You're too close. Go back a bit and speak. Yeah, speak now.
yoga is a ancient asanas used by Guru the hundreds of ago.
Okay, nice. Okay, that's the process. Sanvi.
Yoga means like something where you relax your mind and body, and it helps you to relax, and you can be fit and
Okay, so that again is the result.
Ma'am, it
Toshna?
is union.
Okay, who said that?
I'm Jayavardhan.
Jayavardhan. Where are you? I can't see you. Where are you, Jayavardhan?
Ma'am, it's showing cannot start video.
Okay. Yes, Jayavardhan actually hit it right on the head of the nail. Yoga comes from the root word yuj. Yuj. Yoga comes from the word yuj. Yuj means to unite, to link with the Supreme. Yes? So any process which teaches us to link with the Supreme is yoga. So there are different kinds of yogas. What we did today is part of the body process, which is Ashtanga Yoga. Yes, part of that. Or there's another called Jnana Yoga. So linking through knowledge. And what we do is Bhakti Yoga. Linking through Bhakti by serving the Lord. Right? By Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, the 9 processes of Bhakti. Yes? Anyone remembers which are the 9 processes of Bhakti? Starting with Shravanam and Kirtanam. Do we remember? Some of the older students? Okay, Shravana is hearing. Kirtanam is singing, chanting, or saying stories. Smaranam is remembering. Archanam is worship. Vandanam is offering prayers. Padasevanam is worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord. Then is Dasyam, serving as the Lord in the mood of a servant. Then Sakhyam, serving the Lord in the mood of a friend. Yes, and then Atma Nivedanam, completely surrendering everything you have, body, wealth, possessions, family, everything in the service of the Lord is Atma Nivedanam. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you a little story about a friend. Okay, anyone knows any names of friends of Krishna?
Ma'am, Arjun is one.
Okay, Jayavardhan again, hand up, one by one. Radhika? One. So Arjun, Radhika, any other friend's name you know? Okay, you don't. Joshit?
Ma'am, Subhama.
Sudam, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else? No, not you, someone else. Sanvi, do you know any other?
Krishna's friend will be Balaram.
Balram was a friend, but doesn't come in friend. He's a brother also, right? Shreya? Any friends of Krishna, you know?
I think it's Ganesh.
Toshan, Jayavardhan, Arshia, anyone can unmute and tell me now.
Ma'am,
It is Radharani. She's also
I'm
friend.
talking about sakhas, friends, not gopis, gopas. No one?
Ma'am, Sudama.
Sudam, yes, already said. So there are many other friends. There are 12 principal friends. Well, actually, he has millions of friends, but there are 12 main friends. And Sudam, then it is Subal. Anyone knows Subal? Then there's Madhumangal. Then there's Stoka Krishna. And there's another Arjun, not the Arjun he spoke the Bhagavad Gita with, the Pandu, not that. There's another Arjun. And like this, there are 12 principal sakhas, right? So today we're going to talk about one sakha called Subal. Yes? So Subal was a very, very close friend of Krishna. And one of the stories is that Krishna was supposed to go play with Subal. But Krishna did not go and he went to meet Radharani. You know how naughty Krishna was. So he went to meet Radha and he forgot. He got so engrossed in meeting Radharani that he forgot that he had to go meet Subal. So many of you, do you get upset when friends forget to come to your house to play? Yeah, you do. So Subal got very upset. So Krishna did not go to him. He was 100 minutes late. So Subal was so angry that it was because of Radharani. So he cursed Radharani. He said, when you go to Bhuloka, when Krishna descends on Bhuloka as an avatar in Vrindavan, you will be separated from Krishna for 100 years. So Krishna left Vrindavan, went to Mathura, then built Dwarka, stayed in Dwarka as a king, but he did not meet Radharani for 100 years. So that's how Subal was so fond of Krishna. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu,
Sorry to interrupt. What's the meaning of savant something?
sorry, what's the meaning of?
The word which you told Sabal was Sabant.
Subal.
Sabant.
Place.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Do you want to type it out? Can't hear you properly.
What's the meaning of Sabant? Something you told.
He's asking what is the meaning of Subhan.
Sudam.
Yes.
That is the person's name. That's a person's name.
Subal is the name of his friend.
Yes, that I know, but so you told something like Subal was like something means.
So fond of Krishna, meaning he was very attached to Krishna. He loved Krishna so much. Everyone loves Krishna, right? So Subal also was very, very, very attached to Krishna. He wanted Krishna to only play with him, right? So later on, when Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so Subal also came down as Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit was one minute. Okay, can everyone see this on the screen? Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am. Gauridas Pandit.
Yes, Mataji.
Gauridas Pandit. Gauridas Pandit was born in a place near Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's birthplace called Ambika Kalna. Right? Gauridas Pandit was very, very attached, and he was Subal. Subal was one of the Gopas, the 12 principal Gopas in Krishna Leela. Gauridas Pandit had these beautiful deities of Sri Sri Gaur and Nityanand, and they are still there in Ambika Kalna, which is in West Bengal, near Mayapur. And in this temple, there is also an old copy of Bhagavad Gita, which is handwritten by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna himself. And there is also an oar. You know what an oar is? To row the boat, you use a stick, a paddle, that's called an oar. To row the boat.
Ma'am, can one actually see or read or touch that book?
Sorry?
The book that was handwritten by Lord Krishna.
It was a Bhagavad Gita.
Can anybody touch that or read it?
No, you can't. You can see it. It's there inside a glass case. Glass case.
Why can't you touch it, Mataji?
Can you wait? Can I finish speaking before you ask another question? So it is written on a palm leaf and it is kept inside a glass case. You can see it, but you can't touch it. Yeah? And yes.
Mataji, why can't you touch it?
Because it might get spoiled. Because it
Ma'am,
is
what
very
is
old.
glass? But
how will
but
it get spoiled?
What's the meaning of glass?
It's written on palm leaves, right? So if everyone goes there and touches it, it will get spoiled. It's not written on a book.
But Mataji, the glass, but it's covered by the glass. So the glass.
So that's why you can't touch it, no?
You can
can't
touch the
book.
glass. You can't touch the
Yeah, you will touch the glass, not the thing. Not
Yes,
the.
the question was not about touching the
glass.
It was about touching the book, right? So there is an oar.
But you can still read it now because the cage is made of glass.
If you can read Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit, you can read it.
Oh.
Right? And it's not, and you cannot take a pic also of it. They don't allow you to take pictures of it also. They're very strict. And there is also an ode from a boat which was given to Gauridas Pandit. Now we will mute and we will listen to the story. Okay? So one day, Gaur and Nitai, they were going to take sannyas and move. Gauranga Mahaprabhu was going to take sannyas and move to Jagannath Puri. So they decided to visit Ambika Kalna to see Gauridas Pandit. Now Gauridas Pandit was in tears. So this was the time when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him the ore and said, keep this ore, it's a gift from me, and you should help others cross the ocean of misery and material life, and you should take them to the spiritual world. So that was the significance of the ore given. So Gauridas Pandit was very, very happy. He had tears in his eyes when he saw Gaur and Nitai both came. He was very, very, very attached to Nityanand Prabhu, and he was also a disciple of Nityanand Prabhu. Then what happened was, he served them very nicely. He used to every day cook for them. He used to put chandan, make garlands. He bought a lot of fabric and stitched new clothes for them. And he served them very nicely. And when Gaur and Nitai decided that it's time for them to leave, he started to cry. He said, please, don't go. I cannot live without you. Please don't go. Stay back. And Gaur and Nitai would stay back for a few more days because they did not want to upset Gauridas Pandit. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that from a neem tree, you should carve out deities of me and who are exactly like me, like both of us, and we will be in that. So a beautiful Nityanand Prabhu himself put his energy, and two beautiful deities were carved out. Yes, and these deities were exactly, see, these are the deities which were carved out. They were exactly like Gaur and Nitai. So when the two pairs, when four of them were together, nobody would know which were the deities and which was Gaur Nitai. So Gauridas Pandit. So again Gaur Nitai said, okay, we take your leave now, we'll go. So Gauridas Pandit said, no, don't go, please stay. And because Gaur and Nitai had put their energy into the deities would actually eat the food offered to them, the bhoga offered to them, they would actually eat it. So then Gaur Nitai said, okay, see, we have to go, but you have a choice. You can choose. If you choose us, we will stay with you and the deities will go. If the deities are chosen, then the deities will stay with you, we will go. Now Gauridas Pandit did not know the difference. He did not know when he looked at the deities, he thought, oh, maybe these are Gaur Nitai. Then he would look at Gaur Nitai and he would say, oh, these are the deities. See, he got very confused. It was very difficult for Gauridas. So difficult. So then finally he said, okay, I choose you. And then the other pair would start walking and then he would say, no, that's Gaur Nitai. He would run and go, no, don't go. And he would bring them back. And then the other set would start walking. So he never knew the difference. So then finally he said, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, you have to choose one pair. And then he chose the deities. So the deities stayed with him and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityanand Prabhu went to bless the world. Now these deities were actually all the time, they were very, very alive deities. They used to actually eat, they used to actually dance. So Gauridas now became very, very engrossed in worshipping Gaur Nitai. And he had a disciple called Hriday Chaitanya. Hriday Chaitanya was Gauridas's disciple. And he also started worshipping Gaur Nitai. Now one day what happened was Gauridas Pandit went to the Ganges and to have a bath. When he came back, what did he see?
Sorry to interrupt. What are Ganges?
Ganges is Ganga. Ganga river. River Ganga. Right? So when he went to have a bath in the Ganges, that is River Ganga, he came back. What did he see? He saw that his deities, God Nitai, were not there. They had vanished. He was so surprised. He said, where did my deities go? And then he looked around. There was no Hriday Chaitanya. There was no Chaitanya. Actually, his name that time was not Hriday Chaitanya. His name was just Chaitanya Das. He saw Chaitanya Das was not there. So he said, my God, where has he taken my deities and gone? He looked from them everywhere. And suddenly he heard loud kirtan happening. And when he went near the kirtan, what did he see? He saw that his deities, Gaur and Nitai, were there dancing in the kirtan along with Chaitanya Das. He got very angry. He took a stick and he ran after them. He ran after. Whom did he run after? Did he run after Chaitanya Das? No, he ran after Gaur Nitai. He said, why did you leave the altar? How did you come here? And he went running. And Gaur Nitai were running and Gauridas were running after them with a stick. And then they were trying and they went around and around and then they jumped and entered the heart of Chaitanya Das. And when Gauridas Pandit saw that, he realized that Chaitanya Das was no ordinary person. He had the full blessing of Gaur Nitai. And from that day, because Gaur Nitai entered Chaitanya Das's heart, he was called Hriday Chaitanya. Hriday means heart. So he was called Chaitanya. Yes. Can you all know please?
Hello.
Someone is not muted. Please mute. So now Hriday Chaitanya went on to start worshipping the deities. So that was the story of Gauridas and Hriday Chaitanya. Right? So now, any questions about the story? Any realizations? So one of the main things is, if you worship, so there is no difference between a deity and the Lord himself. The Lord's energy, the Lord descends inside your deity and becomes Krishna or Chaitanya or Nityananda. So if you worship them with all your heart like Gauridas and Hriday Chaitanya, then the deities will reciprocate with you. They will also start having some relationship and reciprocation with you. Yes? So you become attached to the deities and the deities also become attached to you. So whenever you do any kind of devotional service, you must do it with a lot of love. You must not do it because, oh, my mummy said, oh, my teacher said, Mataji said, no, or my daddy said. You must do it because you love Krishna. Yes? And all of you should come back in September and rejoin the classes. How many of you are joining the classes again from September? Yes? Yes. Very nice. And this time we will start off with stories of Krishna. Most of you know it, but we will
Mataji, I'm just asking my parents.
Okay, no problem. You can do that. Okay, so any other questions you have? Okay, so if you don't have any questions, I have something to do. Tomorrow is a very, very important festival. Anyone knows what it is?
Raksha Bandhan.
Okay, that's one festival.
Lord Krishna's birthday.
Whose birthday?
Lord Krishna's.
No, but his elder brother's birthday tomorrow. Who's that? Who's that?
Balaram.
Yes. So tomorrow is Balaram Jayanti or Balaram Purnima. Yes, tomorrow is the day where Lord Balaram appeared. And he appeared 1 year, 8 days before Krishna was born. He's exactly 1 year and 8 days older to Krishna. So if Krishna is 16, Balaram is always 17. Yes? Yes, so tomorrow what should we do? If it's Lord Balaram's appearance day, we should do something, right?
Yeah.
There are so many things you can do.
We should also chant that we should light a diya.
Okay, you can light a diya, you can offer fruits, you can offer sweets, you can offer flowers. And what must you do? You must read or hear a story about Lord Balaram. Yes? You have it all in your book, right? You have a story of Lord Balaram in your book. So you can read that story tomorrow. Okay? Well done. Okay, so we'll stop for today. And 1 minute, let me just... Okay, so before we stop, we'll all chant. Put your hands up.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna. Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare.